So Jerry, ever since Dak Prescott came into this league, he has had a knack for saying the right thing about the team, about the brand. But this year he's throwing caution to the wind. He's wearing that Super Bowl t-shirt when he shows up here. He's talking about the greatest offense there is, Gotti. They've got that acronym and that nickname. What has gotten into your quarterback, Jerry?
Let's give him his due. He probably knows more about when to be enthused or concerned than anybody living about the Dallas Cowboys. I'd give him that. No one in the world knows more than him that 31 other teams have got a lot to say about who goes and who plays and wins the Super Bowl. But for him to be optimistic, his knowledge about how we have to evolve with young players that haven't played together before, his feel for how that might meld, not just on his side of the ball as a team. I don't know about you, but it adds a little skip to my step.
I bet it does. Let's stick in the quarterback vein, Jerry, because we know how much you care for Tony Romo. He's going through a very difficult situation. What was your reaction when you found out, and what was your advice to Tony, because I know you've spoken to him?
Well, I have, and of course I want to be real clear. No one that I've associated with in sports, or certainly in the NFL, do I think higher of his, if you will, his character, his integrity. I mean that. And I've seen him in some of the tryingest times that you can be in, personally or otherwise. And know that he's certainly had adversity before, so he knows how to handle it. He's a great family man, great family man. I'm all for him dealing with it. I frankly think he's one of the most gifted commentators that I've ever seen. He's always had the ability to see where others can't. He could walk up standing flat-footed behind the center on practice and say, the defense got 13 people out here almost immediately. He has the ability to see it. That's a tremendous talent and edge when it comes to talking to the viewers about watching our game. He's an exceptional talent. Does he have the ability to come back from getting knocked down? I'd ask anybody that's ever known Tony Romo. He can get up, and I think he will.
Of Tony Romo and Jason Witten, you've said before that your biggest regret with the Cowboys is not getting them to a Super Bowl. And my question is, after you watched Dak Prescott and that explosive offense last year, did you feel a familiar sense of regret, the same kind of regret that maybe you felt about Tony and Jason after last season?
Well, I felt that we are, last year, that was a product of what we had done to be that effective on offense. It showed me that if we would doctor it up on the other side of the ball, maintain where we are there, then all of a sudden it's got that tingly feeling. And so I thought last year, if you could be so benevolent to say, last year showed me about what to do this year. And so it certainly influenced it. It's why it's there. I believe if we come up and have improvement on the defense, I think we'll have improvement on the offense, and God willing, and we could be a heck of a team to deal with.
You said at the opening press conference that you know most people don't believe that you can contend for a title.
You guys, for all practical purposes, don't expect us to be a contender in the Super Bowl. Y'all don't. Why would you? I like that.
I, for the record, think you will contend for a division championship, but you're talking Super Bowl, Dak's talking Super Bowl.
Going into year 11, I'm not going to shy away from it.
What do you tell Cowboys fans who would ask, why do you think you can do it now? Why are you capable now after it's been so long?
Without taking anything away from us or the teams I'm going to mention, last year the two Super Bowl teams were Seattle and New England. They were so far back in the vision of who would play for a Super Bowl, much less be a Super Bowl champion. It should encourage everybody that is in this game. You're always in the hunt. You're always. Now you need some things to come together, and certainly you need to be operating as though you have a chance for it to come together. That's the way we operate. Consequently, I know that sitting right here today, that we've got a chance to, since we weren't in the hunt last year, since the two teams that were playing in the Super Bowl weren't in the hunt last year, why can't we emulate that?
You talked about being the man in the mirror to us last year. You told us how you do look in the mirror, and you're critical and reflective. So my question is this, Jerry. After last year, what would Jerry Jones, the owner, looking in the mirror, say to Jerry Jones, the general manager who constructed that team?
Okay, I'll tell you exactly what I said to him. I talked to him in the mirror, okay? And I said, you need to make sure that you've got you some big boys up front. You need to be able to stop the run. You really hadn't stopped the run around here for many years. Get you some people, shake it up, make sure you walk out there with some real talent in the middle of that defense to stop the run. We started down that road last year. Frankly, it had everything to do with every move that we made last year so that we could sit here this year. I like what we've done to bolster it up in the run game on the defense. I think we've really held serve really well on the offensive side of the ball. We can take gain from where we ended up last year, and I think we've really done some damage, not just as a result of last year, but when you look at this team over the last 10 years, I think we've really changed her up. Schemes changed up, people schemed up, coaches changed up. We're going to try to do it in a different way with defense.
Last thing, you say that you're ready to be more aggressive now. If there's a potential move out there, you want to make it. Why now?
Well, necessarily because with what we have in place, with what I saw this morning at our practices, with what we have now, I will reach up and take some of the future if I can improve right now. I like the way the cards are set up. Now that's kind of hard to do even as late as spring work to get that done. But the way I see it right now, the way we're moving around, if we get a shot to improve it, we'll give up a little of the future.
Thanks for the time, as always.
Okay.
Appreciate you.
Good to
Thank
see
you, Jerry. Thank you.